I did use a paddle brush the whole way through. You can use a round brush to smooth out your ends, but since I'm curling my hair anyway, I don't really super focus on that. I like a little bit more texture, so when I curl it, it really holds the shape. So I'm gonna start by splitting my hair down the middle. I use a long barrel curling iron. I use the Ionic long barrel. It's 1 1/4 inch. This is great to achieve those like beachy waves, but if you want to do more of a stronger curl pattern, you can hold it more than I'm gonna hold it today. Okay, so like I said, I just split your hair in the middle. I always start in the back and I work my way towards the front. I think a lot of people get jammed up on this because they end up holding the curling iron backwards. I get a lot of people complaining about crimping their hair, getting like weird lines in it. And it really is just because of either the way you're holding the curling iron or the way you're holding the hair in the curling iron. So it's important on both sides when you're looking at the mirror. This part is always facing the mirror. So I'm gonna start right back here. With extensions, it's important to kind of just give your hair one quick pass to seal the cuticle, and then you can go back in and wind it. So what I like to do is I wind it to about here, and then I slowly kind of just start pulling it out, because right now I'm kind of digging like more of the beachy waves and the straight tips. So pull it really slow out and down, and then you let it set just like that. So it's good to let it set while it's warm and not touch it, because that'll hold the curl. And I wear my hair for about 5 days, so I need the curl to hold as long as you can. So I'll curl it right up to there. Now if I wanted it more of a tighter curl, I would leave it. I kind of just pull the tips out. My hair is longer, so if your hair is a little bit shorter, you're not gonna need to hold it to pull the tips out. You're just gonna roll it, and then right towards the ends, just kind of swing it out. I take a couple of sections above the pieces I'm doing too, so I can have a little bit more volume. So like see in this section, I'm not gonna really have to hold my hair. I'm just gonna pull it like that. Just throw it back there, get it out of the way. And then I'm gonna hit up in here again. And again, do one pass. It's easy to blow dry your hair blind, but when you're doing your curls, it's a little bit more complicated. Okay. So again, just give your hair one pass. Pull the curl right to about there, and then you're just gonna slowly kind of pull it out and turn it and pull it out and turn it and pull it out like that. I know, easier said than done, but if you practice a little bit, you'll be able to get it. So one pass, wind it in there, and then pull it out. Kind of like elongate that last strip so the tips are straight. Give it one pass too, where I'm not having my extensions, just to give it a smooth finish. Just pull it and untwine it. Takes a little getting used to, but you get the hang of it. Get a little bend at the end so it sets it. When you get around the front, I like to do 2 different sections, and everybody's sections will be a little different. Depends on how you weigh your hair. I change it up too. I like to play around and see how I like to get the most volume up around my face. that's what you're gonna be left with. Sometimes I'll go back in and I'll take the very top of the section and give it a little bit more of a bend right there. And then I just kind of quick pull it out. Just bend it like that. And then quick pull it out. Just gives it a little bit more of a bend. I'm gonna leave it, I'm not gonna touch it. So I'm gonna go over to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing. This is my more dominant side. I have more hair on this side naturally, so it'll take a little longer. Hold it there for a minute, and then again, just pull it out. You twist it and pull it out at the same time. You see? Throw it out of the way. If you feel like you have too much hair and it's feeling overwhelming, like just get in there and section some of this out. And then you can see better and you're not like getting all caught up in. And you could do that on any side, like if you want to section this out, do the underneath and do the top half. But because my hair is long, I kind of want it all to be curled together in this vertical section, because then it'll blend better too with my extensions. So I think all said and done, 10 minutes to blow dry my hair, 10 minutes to curl it, and it's done for like a good 4 to 5 days. So I'm actually spending less time on my hair now that I have extensions. I'm not doing it as often. I used to go a long time without washing it, but definitely it was more like 3 days. I can get a good, if I want to do like 6 days out of it. But I do work out and exercise a lot, so my hair does get a little greasy towards the end of the week. So I gotta get in there and wash that. Sometimes I actually will just go in and wash this up here. That's really where it gets greasy. It doesn't get greasy underneath. Well, not, at least not that you can see. So again, I'm just gonna go in up top, just hit up these like roots a little bit more. Check, make sure I got everything. The great thing about this curling iron is it isn't super tight, so when it clamps down, you really do have the ability to kind of like just pull it out without being like super clamped down like your normal curling irons. And if you feel like it is a little too tight, it's just the very littlest tap, 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 and then you pull it out like that. And leave it in there. If you have a regular curling iron, you want to try it with that, same thing. If it's too tight, just like literally like tap, tap, tap. When you get to the end, just kind of elongate it a little. I'm really fine right in these areas, so I like to do like a heavier piece of a curl because I don't want to like, I kind of want to clump it all together because I'm like really sparse, like up in here. So if I do it separate, I'll get like more of a stringier look around the front, and I really kind of want like that thick chunk. So after I'm all done with the curl, just kind of check, see if there's anything else I need to touch out. I let it sit, and some days I do like to just leave it and then I kind of just finger my hands through it and kind of pull it out that way. But I've been really liking how it's been looking brushed out. With the extensions, when you brush it out, it really, it just gives it that like really bushy kind of look, which I like. I love big hair. I like it to feel full and thick. And the great thing is, like, the following day, when I get up in the morning, I could just literally brush it out. I put a little of the Unite U oil in it, and it kind of just retakes that shape. So now that it's all cooled, I'm just gonna go in and give it a good brush. And then it just gives it that really nice wave. I leave this front piece last because that's my piece, and I don't want to pull it out too much because it is my hair, so it doesn't hold the shape as much as the extensions will. Just gives it that nice whoop. I'm going to go in here and do the same thing. A little brush around the front, not a ton. I don't want to pull out my hair too much. And then I'm going to come in here like that. Just give it a little over the next like couple days, because I wear it for so many days, it'll settle down a little bit. And then I love, 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 love to go back in. Actually, this piece is looking a little too crazy for me right now. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to just use this almost like a flat iron to just smooth it down just a teeny bit. There we go. And I'll go back in with my dry shampoo, which I don't have here right now. I have it at the salon. This one that I've been really loving is by Orbi, but I also love one by Wella. It's called Dry Me. It's super great. So yeah, I'm going to take my Moroccan Oil Dry Texture Spray. This is like my go-to dry texture spray, and it gives your hair that texture, and it just really helps it hold the style throughout the week. So I literally just pull my hair apart, load it up. I need to get stuck in this because I definitely use a ton. And that's that. If you have any questions, message me and definitely help you figure out what you're doing wrong, or what you can do better, or how I can help you just get this look with like minimal effort. Let me show you the back, see what I can do in a box shot. See you guys soon.